There is no doubt that Metal Hellsinger VR is a lot of fun on PSVR2. The gameplay loop is addictive, and the music hits really hard, which sets the game apart from the rest of the pack. However, it doesn't exactly look like a PSVR2 game, which is disappointing. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Metal Hellsinger VR on PSVR2. This is a rhythm first-person shooter by developer Funcom, and it is bursting with demons, badass weapons, and heavy metal music. The game is coming out tomorrow, Thursday, October 3rd, for $29.99 US, and after having spent around 2 hours in the game, I feel like I'm ready to talk about both the good and the bad. Now you might be wondering, why didn't you beat the game before reviewing it? Well, it's because I think this game needs more work in the graphics department. It's a 4-hour long game, I'm probably gonna play it once and never look back, so I would want to experience it in the best shape possible. That's why I'm kind of waiting for some patches to drop before I can jump back in, and I'll explain in just a second, so bear with me here. Let's start with the positives first. The game is super fun to play. The core gameplay is so fluid and so addictive, and don't even get me started about the music in this game. It is awesome. If you love metal and doom style games, you're gonna feel right at home with this one. I'm usually not a fan of the rhythm music genre, but I'm definitely making an exception here for Metal Hellsinger VR. The weapons are a highlight in this game. So far I have tried 4 weapons, including a skull, yes you heard that right, and they all kick ass. The haptics are there, the gunplay is great, although I should mention that I did not try manual reloading, and neither should you, to be honest, unless you want to be swarmed with demons, especially if you play at higher difficulties. But anyways, the game mechanics are on point here, and the controls are as well. You couple that with the fluidity of the movement and traversal, and you have a recipe for great gameplay. The performance of the game is basically flawless. I think it runs at a native 90 frames per second. I'm not so sure about the frame target though, so don't hold me to that. But what I am sure of is that there is no reprojection in Metal Hellsinger VR, and that during my time with the game, I did not notice any frame drops, so there is that. I like the way the story is told in Metal Hellsinger VR. I enjoyed the short cutscenes that play before you can start a new level, and the voice performance of the narrator is absolutely stellar. And how can it not be when it's Troy Baker that we're talking about?
Judge didn't much care for that, though, so she called up the strongest devils to her throne. One after another they came, to form a council of war, they called it.
I also appreciated the fact that the game has difficulty options and a ton of comfort settings, so hats off to Funcom here for making sure that everyone can enjoy their game. What I did not like, however, is the soft look of the game and the aliasing. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look horrible, but it also does not look like a PSVR2 game. It looks like a Quest game, which is obviously fine if you play it on Quest, but it's definitely not ideal for a native PSVR2 version. Take a look at the hands or the weapons here. Notice how they look blurry and have some aliasing all over them. Now if your hands or your weapons that are so close to your eyes look this soft, then surely things will get even worse in the far distance. The resolution is simply not up to the standards of PSVR2, and at first I thought that the reason behind this is because they're not using dynamic foveated rendering, which apparently they are, so maybe it's not eye-tracked. Besides, the textures are also low-res, the environments are not that detailed, and the assets are low quality. I don't know what the reason behind this soft look is, but it definitely needs some polishing. So if you ask me today whether or not you should buy Metal Hellsinger VR on PSVR2, I would say if you can wait, then I strongly recommend you wait. The 4-hour long campaign with $29.99 price tag should look a lot better than this in my opinion. With that being said, if you choose to buy this game today, you're still going to have a lot of fun with it. Just keep in mind that you're gonna have to adjust to the low res, because let me tell you something, coming from Max Master to this, let's just say it was not an easy task. And that's gonna have to do it for this review. I'm gonna leave you now guys with some moment-to-moment gameplay from the first 3 levels so that you can have a good understanding of how the game plays on PSVR2. But before doing so, I'm gonna ask you guys to do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It would mean a lot to me if you do. Also, hit that like button and turn on the notifications as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, take care.
Going good. Call me a pessimist because I had a bad feeling about what was coming.